I'm going to be talking about Fortnite. Now that's actually kind of weird since I never actually played Fortnite, and this footage is from my friend CrazyCraft. He's really good at live streams. You should check him out, especially if you like Fortnite and Terraria. So anyways, what I'm talking about in Fortnite is the idea of vehicles in Fortnite. So this is how vehicles should work in Fortnite if they're introduced. So if you look at Epic Games, then you should listen, you should take some notes. And if there's a problem with anything that I say, then you can reply back in the comments below or make your own video and send it to me and stuff. Well, let's get right into it. Now, how should the vehicles work in Fortnite if they're introduced? Vehicles that don't contain loot or loot chest have around a 50% chance of being rideable. By that I mean like the vehicles you see like trucks and cars, like they have a chance of not being rideable, but some vehicles have the chance of being rideable, and the only way you can tell that a vehicle is not rideable is that it's cause two things. One, it has loot in it or loot chest, which means like there's basically an item in there, and if you were to drive it without knowing there was loot in it, it will kind of move the loot, and I think that would be a bit too complicated, so it's not going to be like that. And a way you can tell it's rideable is that if you go near it and it says like the control button, like, you know, like on PC it says E, and then like, yeah, and then like on PS4 it says square. I was just looking at the gameplay while I'm recording. So anyways, you can tell by when it has the controls to pick it up, so you can ride it. When you find one, you could also mine it, but once you do that, it won't work. Luckily, you and everyone else that's in like the arena, like doesn't matter if they're on the squad or duo, like they can not be on your squad or duo, but everyone else can repair it with metal. Like only metal, like not wood, not bricks, just metal. Which kind of also makes mining metal a bit more important. So yeah, this is all written down on paper. That's why you hear a paper flap. Or if you really heard it, well, whatever. When you ride it, there will be an oil meter. It can end up at any level in the beginning. Like it could be like 25%, 50%, really like 100%, like 75%, 71, 69%, like those percents. Like it's not like 0%, like it's anything but 0%. When it is at 0%, well, when you make it at 0%, when the oil runs out, you have to fill it up by going to gas stations around the map, which are usually in city areas, which kind of make it so that you're forced to go to a city area if you're driving a car. But there's also like oil cans that you can that says loot, like shoot potions, and you can use those instead, but they're not as good as gas stations. And the more faster you go, the more oil you use up and more louder you get. Look, now the good thing about riding a vehicle is that you can't get shot, meaning that you cannot get hurt, but people can shoot or mine your vehicle, like while you're driving it, like only when you're driving it, like. And like like a minute or two ago, I said that if it's mined or if it's little destroyed, it won't work. Well, when it's like being ridden, like when it's like driving, then it will work. Now it's kind of complicated, but yeah, when they shoot it down, they can probably destroy it, and then they can start to shoot you down, which is kind of making you want to go fast, which makes you want to fill up in oil, which makes you like go to gas stations because they contain more oil and makes you go towards city-like areas. So yeah. And now people in your duo/squad can also go into the vehicle. Like, it makes sense because like they're your partner or they're on your squad. Like, you can have like one guy driving and the other two in the squad, like just hanging around, making sure like it's so they don't have to use 4 separate vehicles. If the vehicle is speeding, it can destroy player-built walls, like the wood walls, the brick walls, and the steel walls, the metal walls. But if it hits a pre-made wall, like those walls that come up in the houses, like that start off in the game, the vehicle and the wall will break. Luckily, you still get the stuff. If it falls from a high place, it would be destroyed as well with the vehicle. Now, I'm gonna tell you how it's like gonna be like. I already told you some things of how it's gonna be like with vehicles, but now I'm gonna tell you more. If there was a storm coming, players can try to find vehicles to drive to go away faster from the storm. This poses a threat to players that are in the circuit but close to the borders, because they're coming in and like you're on the borders, and like they'll usually not really spend their time going towards the exact middle, so they'll kind of hang around in the borders, meaning that you're in trouble. People in vehicles are forced to go to gas stations, as I already said, which are in city-like areas, and those oil cans, like, they fill up by a little bit and stuff. So, like, yeah. And that's all I have to say about vehicles in Fortnite and how they should work, if Epic Games ever decides to add them. So I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry for like getting my point like too long. Like, I really apologize. This is my first time doing anything like this. And remember, this footage is not for me. It's for my friend Brandon, who his channel is KZCraft. He's really good at live streams. But anyways, see you later. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this kind of.